Just wanted to make this quick video for the Outsider. I converted a butane stove. Here's the fittings. The butane Lindell fitting to the 1 pound Coleman propane bottle cylinder fitting, which goes to a 3/8 flare. And then they didn't have the appropriate hose at the hardware store, so we had to do this weird flare connection fitting and put this looks like they put a nipple on the flat propane fitting they had, and then we had to use this couple of nipples here, and had to get a high flow regulator with adjustable regulator, but now it's working pretty good. Got the 2 fans going. I got a bucket at the hardware store, and I cut an appropriate hole in the bottom of the bucket, took the handle off, bent the handle ears so the bucket could sit flat. Got 3-inch clothes dryer ducting, and this is, I got a hodgepodge of pipe here. This is a thin wall pipe, and this is a thicker wall pipe. And when I went back to the hardware store to get the another section of this thicker wall pipe, I didn't realize I grabbed this thin aluminum stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit of a hodgepodge, but if you step outside, it's going through a silicone boot, which was actually for my wood stove, so that's crazy overkill for this little bit of heat. But I got some elastic, and I used a little price tag tacker gun that I use for my outdoor products manufacturing, and put this elastic on the clothes dryer duct and bend it down so water won't get in it, and it's high enough off the ground that a mouse probably won't be able to climb up in it. And then this is the rain hat on the exhaust pipe, so that's pretty much watertight right there. But I did use 3-inch in and 3-inch out, and my box is considerably smaller than the one used by the Outsider, where he used candles. He had 2 pipes. I think both of his pipes going above the flame were 2-inch, and I have one 2.5-inch, and I have 3-inch in and 3-inch out, and I'm pretty much able to turn up the flame. I'll turn it up right now. I'm pretty much able to turn it up as high as it'll go, and I don't have any oxygen lack issues. So there's pretty much wide open with the regulator, and I'll turn it back down to where I normally would burn it, just to get the chill off. It's a little bit too high right there. I'd turn it way down, maybe like right in there. And then if it's getting too cold, I'll turn it up a little bit. So that's what the high flow regulator is for. It's the same kind of regulator that they use on outdoor fire pits. So some regulators don't have an adjustment knob, and that's called a low flow, and then the high flow ones have the adjustment knob. I think mine cost about 30 bucks. But I know this has been a kind of an awkward road. I would prefer not to use JB Weld. JB Weld does start giving off some fumes if you go over 550 degrees, and the middle of this pipe is running about 500 degrees, 510, and if the fans go off, the temperature goes up to the point to where the JB Weld fails. So I would not recommend using JB Weld, because you want to be able to tolerate much more than 550 degrees, which is the max temperature limit of JB Weld. It's another thing that I've learned the hard way. I plan on replacing the JB Weld as soon as possible, and just having old-fashioned welding done. But yeah, so hope that helps somebody. Bless you guys. Thanks for this wonderful idea. I got the ceramic stove glass online out of Quincy, Illinois. It was like 36 bucks, and they cut it specifically to the size I needed, and it was $10 postage. and they do ship to a post office box or in the mail. No problemo. Peace.